Dylan Whitmire, everybody! My first time, so be gentle. I wish I got that response the first time I had sex, too. Bill, I see you're wearing a Star Wars sweatshirt. How excited are you for episode 7? Misa too. Misa too. So you know a lot of creatures from the Star Wars universe? Where do the sheep in Star Wars go? They go ba. They go ba. My favorite creature in the Star Wars universe is actually, you know the weird singing creature in Jabba the Hutt's palace? Does a weird song. It's only in the special editions. It's a super weird CGI. It's bad. She's got weird lips that look like you could suck a dick about 10 inches long. It's great. You know, she actually had a threesome in the extended universe with Han and Greedo, and she got pregnant. This is big news all across the whole galaxy because they couldn't determine who the father of the baby was. There's no paternity test in the Star Wars universe, Star Wars galaxy, so they needed to figure out who shot first. No one could agree. If you go back, you watch the film of it, they added in a little thing, Han goes like this. A lot of talk about kids tonight. I work at and kids are, of course, always in all the time. Every child in when they come through the register will stare into your soul, and it scares you just a little bit. The one family that scared me the most was either a Mennonite or an Amish family came through. And they were speaking Pennsylvania Dutch, had the whole get-up, everything. Kids staring me deeply into the soul. Wasn't sure what to do. So I'm already a little bit off balance, you know, off nerve. And then a whole big black family walked by. And the whole culture war was just like over. That one was bad. I'm going to scrap that one. But when I work at spend a lot of my time looking at people, because you know, you stand out in front of the register when there's nothing to do. You look at people, you look them in the eye, determine what they look like. I look at their shoes and judge them based off that. But the main thing I look at is butts. Butts are pretty much my favorite thing in the world. If I could look at all of your butts right now, every single one of you, I would. Particularly Chris's butt. I'm kind of disappointed, though, that this is a way we've determined that we should watch comedy and shows or anything like that, is with our butts in chairs, the furthest away that they can be from my eyes. I'm really disappointed. Actually, to be honest, I'm kind of disappointed in evolution on the whole for putting the butt on the other side from the eyes, and the mouth and the face. I want to be able to talk to you and sneak a peek at your derriere whenever I can. It doesn't work like that right now. Like, if I wanted to like look at your butts right now since you're in chairs, I'd have to throw something. You know, you'd have to pick it up, and that wouldn't really work well for me. Oh, Michael, you were trying to determine what you should major in. You should major in what I majored in. Mario Kart and waking up at 2 p.m. Really worked out. That's why I'm working at You know, somebody once told me that the world was going to roll me, and that I wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. First I corrected their grammar, because they said ain't, and I'm not okay with that. But then I went into this shed, and I looked around for a while, and I found the sharpest tool. And I stabbed them with it, because don't call me stupid, asshole. They were looking kind of dumb with their finger and their thumb, covered in the blood that was spurting out of their forehead. You can lead a water, I don't know if you can lead a water. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Because this horse is a recovering alcoholic, and you are an asshole if you try to make it drink. Don't make that horse fall off the wagon. See, that's funny because horses typically lead wagons. So if they fall out, it just doesn't make any sense. What do I got here? Oh, I did inject my horse with heroin, though. Because he wasn't addicted to that, so that's okay. Confucius said that the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. I think Confucius hates people in wheelchairs. You guys, I'm really glad you laughed at me, because if you didn't, I was going to be giving all of my money to Elvis tonight. It was like a social experiment, honestly. Like, if you weren't funny, it was just going to be a modern art installation. I'm glad I wrote comedy down. Oh, in the sign-up sheet, it said plug. You could write your name and then you write your thing. But it said plug. I really wanted to write my butt, but I left it at home. I think you have yours though, right? I think that's all I got, guys. Thanks. still in the